Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. How's things? How we all doing? So we've got Destroyer in the chat. As always, first in line, always. Got Blue Grimlock, Mirage, Jake, of course. Downstairs on his iPad. Autobot Centurion, Mac Ingram, Shaq, Zig, Christoph. How's it going? Mohammed, how's things? Welcome to the stream. So, day 41. And today we have the release of the Discord channel. So I'm sure most people that are in the chat are in there by now. So there's quite a few peeps in there, and it's getting a bit lively, so to speak. So I thought I'd show a few things that are in there for those that are quite new to the Discord channel. And I thought we'd talk about base design today. Did a couple of questions about base design in the chat, and I thought I've not really covered it for a while. I thought I'd look at some of the top guys in the game. So I'll look at their base and explain, why they've done the things they've done. Go through my base, explain why I've done the things I've done. But what you've got to remember about base design is that most people, how they work their base design is they will fight a base and they will find it difficult in some way. And they'll think, yo, that was pretty hard. I'm going to copy that base, but I beat it by doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it slightly. And that's how the base designs evolve. And that's where you'll see that most base designs are very similar, but there's slight changes. And that's where people have copied it, but have tried editing it to make it slightly harder in some way. And then obviously there will come along where there's a certain edit that nightmare. But again, it depends on how you attack. It depends on your bots. So it's not for everyone, but there's different sort of designs that suit certain attack types better. So the reasoning behind mine, so I'm just going to go into edit mode just to sort of clear these things up a minute. So the idea behind my design is, so firstly, the first thing you got to make sure that you cover real basics for everyone that's brand new to the game out there and sort of low level is you've got to cover your HQ. You've got to make sure, and the best thing to do this is check on your info, and that will show you exactly what's covered. So you've got to make sure that HQ is well covered. You really don't want 2 or 3 feet in that HQ. You really don't want that and shortcutting. So one that you've got to make sure you do. Number 2, utilizing your walls properly. Don't just put walls in a massive lump. It's not going to help. Make sure you're utilizing your walls to direct bots where you want them to go or to slow down. So after you sort of done that, deciding your walls, then it's just about spacing certain defenses out. So I have got 2 mortars close by there, which is not ideal, but I've got method in my madness. So sometimes you can put 2 defenses like that as a kind of lure to leave other defenses. I want to leave these defenses up and running. That's the idea. These are really devastating if they're left untouched. These behind the HQ, sort of get them hard to be got at. I put these really wide, again, to be really hard to get at. And I've used the walls there to direct all the bots into info. That's where most of the damage is. So you funnel them in. The reason for these 4 walls the way they are is I want some tanks to get stuck on those walls. That's why we put shock towers and cannons in. I might put mortars in there eventually, but I don't want people taking them out with prowl, really. So because of their HP, I mean, the HP of the shock tower is 5,700. So I think prowl can take that out high level, but once that gets raided, then it's going to be really hard. And then they're already upgraded, so that's going to be hard to take out already, apart from a high level prowl. So yeah, that's the reasoning. And because I've already upgraded them, I've put an attack core on for now. And when people have leveled prowl up high enough to be able to take them out, I'll put an armor core on them. So I put a lot of attack cores on, to be honest with you. Attack core there as well. Shock core there. So that's the idea behind the base. I attacked someone else's base, found it really difficult, and sort of copied it, but I sort of beat it quite a bit with swoop. There was a lot of defenses in between the walls, and so I took them out and made it a bit harder in that sense. So we'll look at some top guys in the game. So we'll start right at the top, Prime Stark. Absolutely ridiculous bots. So part of this base being hard is obviously the level of his combiner and his bots. So that's going to take into it. So it is going to be a max HQ, but you've also got to think about the design as well and the fact he's got high level bots. It does make a huge difference. It really does. Mark Ingham has asked what core I've got on my missile launches. It's guided missiles. I've only got 1 gold. I can't believe I've been playing the game for 3 years. I've only got 1 gold guided missile core, but yes, guided missile cores. If you tell me what rank you are, I will up. Nothing too low though, guys. You know, top maybe 200 or 300. I don't want to be through, but I'm going to top 200 or 300. I want to look at your base and sort of analyze it. Then I can do. So this is quite a popular design. We're seeing quite a bit. Quadrant base, and the reason this is quadranted out is sort of you can see that this missile launcher and this mortar, they're out of the way to sort of like leave them without being touched. You can usually take that mortar out with gunners. They get distracted a bit, but once you get in this middle bit here, it's very chaotic. And the missile launchers rarely get used. You need one-shot bots really to take them out. Bots here. Where's the outpost? So you've got 1 there, 1 there, 2 there, and combiner. So a lot of damage in this middle section here. Using that info, you'll see that around this sort of area in the middle here, there's a lot of damage. Mortars behind the HQ, beams out wide, missile launchers out wide. So there's a general thing of putting defenses and putting your shield generator behind the HQ at the minute. So it's harder to slash, harder to get to. So people are tending to do that. Make sure your base is not rushable. If you can rush a base, you can use bots that are half as powerful. You want people to have to go to base. That's the ideal. You want them to have to take everything out. You don't want them to bypass defenses. If you can bypass defenses, you can use half the squad power of someone else that can take it all out, and it's a bit of a shortcut. So again, that's why you utilize your walls. So, oops, wrong one. Let's have a look at another base. Straight away, CSJ. Another obviously top level player. And I haven't looked at these before, so I'm not too sure what base he's got. We'll see. So again, you can see another quadrant base. Again, it's quadranting out. This can be rushed quite easily, but making slight changes can make it slightly difficult. Generally, people attack up the side and just rush straight towards the HQ. Because everything's really compact, it is quite susceptible to using sort of rush bots, and not rush bots, but AoE bots. So it's a lot less spread out, but it's still a quad. It's not really feasible right now until you get your defenses maxed up. Are causing a lot of problems for a lot of people. Let's go again. So who else should we choose? Let's have a think. I don't want to recognize that person. No. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Nate's base. Nate's a cool. He's in Discord server. One of the leaders of TF. Really sound guy. One was Orange Duck's base. Will do. We too. Yeah, can do. So Nate has gone for, it's kind of like a quadrant base. It's split a bit differently. The walls will come in a lot more. I think it's designed as well to make you think you can rush around the back. I'm not too sure you can or not. I think your bots will end up splitting this wall here as well. You might think that wall's a bit of a waste, but that is designed to make sure that your bots walk downwards and really do split. So quite a clever base design there. Rush to missile launch, rush around the back. Maybe. Who knows? I'd like to try it, but I won't try it in a war. It's not very dependable rushing around these walls. The pathing's quite strange. You notice walls around the HQ? That's to stop people rushing straight to the base and trying to destroy it with the likes of Cheeto and Slash. So a lot of people putting walls around their base. And yeah. Again, defense behind the HQ. Shield generator to the side. Personally, I put it around the back, but who am I to question? So you'll see a lot of these bases, I think, with the shield generator around the back, with defenses behind the HQ. Quite a while back, you would put your HQ right at the back of the base as far as possible, but that's sort of finished. Excuse me. So we'll look at more. Look at grind times as well. So what did we say? Orange Duck and Wee Wee. So there's Wee Wee's base. Wee Wee, one of the top cons in the game. Cheers, Mark Ingham. Hey, Bells, how's it going? Yeah, Christoph, the walls on the HQ, they don't help much if you do use a lot of gunners, which a lot of people are doing nowadays. So this is a elongated base. So the reason, if you look, there's not a lot of walls that you need to break through on this base. The reason the walls are like they are is to make bots path round. And what you find is that likes of Optimus Prime, Rook, Blaster, they walk round the walls. And it's a bit crazy, to be honest with you, because they walk to the ends of the earth. Quite clever, really. And it's designed to split your bots up. It's designed to split your bots up, make them walk all over. So a generally decent design. We've just sort of faced this in our latest war. But because it's elongated, you can usually walk these sort of bases using healers, using gunners, because they're so long. You find that clumped up bases are susceptible to AoE, and these bases aren't. It's quite hard to beat these with an AoE squad, but then it's easier to walk because they're so elongated that you get less damage over time. It's like constant damage. Whereas with the smaller clumped up bases, you get a lot of damage very quickly. So if you can take them out, your bots are getting no damage. Whereas this, you're better using healers and just going through the base steadily, sort of taking it out. Shield generator again, make sure it's right at the back. Outpost spaced out. You don't want a design where someone can pop all your outposts with one ability. You want them to use ability points to pop your outposts. And Orange Duck. There it is. And then we'll check grind times out. So we have got a few crystals to pop. I've kept my VIP crystals. We can see what we get. We're still saving the 4-star and the 5 stars though. Hopefully Space Ape will start on the new batch. I'm trying to leave some little breadcrumbs in the VIP chat and asking for it a lot. But we'll see. We'll see how it comes. And we're going to do some giveaways on the Discord server, so look out for that. I'll probably be posting either tonight or tomorrow morning. So this afternoon in the US or tonight in the US. And I'll probably leave it a good few hours for people to go in there and answer and then do some giveaways. Just to celebrate the start of the Discord server. And then tomorrow we should be the questions on stream. And then I think at weekend I'll probably do Discord questions and go around. So Orange Duck again, utilizing walls by spacing defenses out so that AoE squads really struggle, making people using walk squads, so to speak. Optimus Prime's really vital, I found, attacking these sort of bases. You want to keep your squad together, and when they do spread out, you use Optimus Prime just to get them all back together again. Really useful bot in a walk squad. Yeah. And then we'll look at grind times. So if you're in the Discord server, Christopher Charlesworth, Christoph, and Grind Time are all mods in the server. Anything in that server, chances are one of us will be there. Let's have a look. Alliance. Grind Time. And here's a look at Grind Time's base. So we're not here to sort of criticize bases and sort of like name and shame, but we will sort of talk about the thinking behind it and why it can be difficult. Definitely not going to criticize on our own players. Yes, Chris Charles is Sideswipe, the creator of the. So interesting design. The idea behind this design is that you put all the ability points up front. And you want to get people sort of wasting some ability points right at the front. And then you'll find up there, there's very limited, there's less ability points. And you tend to find that the bots all congregate in the middle. So you want to stay away from that middle section as much as you can. But you'll find that your bots automatically just congregate towards there because the outposts are in the middle. So you'll see a lot of bases like this. Don't know why the shock tower's out wide. I don't know, maybe you can tell me. That's a bit weird, but but yeah, you'll find that bases are like this. They have a lot of ability points. We had one in our war, a lot of ability points up front, and they want you to just waste ability points at the bottom. So when you get to the top, you really are struggling to sort of points. But yeah, hit them as soon as they launch. Could use gunners, don't you? Have they got oh, I didn't look, but have they got Thunderstorm on? If they've got Thunderstorm on, then yeah, that's going to be hard for gunners to take them out. I think they need Thunderstorm on being there. Definitely. Yeah. I think the one without Thunderstorm will be dead easy for snipe for gunners. But obviously, you got Thunderstorm on, which outranges gunners. Then yeah, that could be a bit of a nightmare. True. Fair point. Generally, people use shock towers where, because they do such AoE damage, if you try and put your shock towers where your bots will be fighting the bots that are attacking, you'll find that your shock tower does a lot of damage. And I need to take them out very quickly, or at least battle the outpost bots and combiner well away from shock towers because they do a crazy amount of damage. Same in mortars too. Mortars don't do too much damage to one bot, but if all your bots are in the same area, then you'll find that mortars can do a lot of damage very quickly. Okay, cool. So, a little quick look at the Discord server. So this is the current Discord server. You'll see a few familiar faces in there. So we have a global chat, which is a general chat, people. We've got, you can share your latest polls with everyone, sort of show up your bots, bit of flexing. And then we have a section where you can sort of name, sort of give yourself a sort of role, Decepticon or Autobot if you like. We can assign that to you. We've got a support question where we can, you can sort of ask questions on anything you like. There's a lot of information. So we've got all the prime cores there. And which ones, what do, which suit, what's best bots to use for. We've got a base design question. You can put your base in there. We'll sort of give you some advice. There's plenty of people in there to help you. Spark investment. So we've got the combat spark table there, which will show you the cost of upgrading your combat bots. And you can sort of put your bots in there and ask which you think would suit. We've also got XP charts in zones. So plenty of sort of information there about XP and XP per zone. Elimination mode's been added. So yeah, a big shout out as well to Frostbolt who's done that. So yeah, thanks to him. Posted a lot of information. The guy's a bit of a stats god, to be fair to him. I think all of these are sort of his own creating. So we've got again all the DPS and health and things like that of all the combat bots. Lots of combat bots information. We've got war support there. If you are in a war and you want some advice on how to attack a base. We've got game news, so we'll put all the latest news. And you can look at the codes that we put up every single day. Competitions, so any competitions we do, we'll sort of put in this chat there. Then we've got our exclusives. So as I do it, I will post them in there for everyone to see. We've got a alliance section where your alliances for recruitment, Decepticon and Autobot. We've got all my videos there, all sectioned out and all made so that you can sort of find them very quickly. So if there's something you're looking for, we've got crystal opening videos if that's your thing. We've got all the old streams in there, every single one. Seems to update a few more. We've even got a section for the China server. So we've got China server videos, any questions on the China server you've got, and general information, including the bundles that are available, some special bundles that I put up every now and again. And yeah, they're releasing a new 5-star box. And that's generally the Discord server. So if you're interested in joining the Discord server, I've put links at in the Wars fan pages, in the line groups that I'm in. I can't put it in the VIP chat, but if you're in VIPs and you want access to Discord server, just give me a message, a private message, or tag me on the server just saying you want in, and I can send you a code through private message, but I just can't post the Discord link in the chat, so I can't do that. A few people have been asking. Yeah, we've been going through some designs. You were slightly late, but yeah, I've gone through a few design ideas. So if you watch the stream back later on, we've sort of gone through the do's and don'ts of base design, and have a look through that, and it'll give you a good idea on what to do and what not to do on base design. But yeah, so we have got a few crystals to open. So hey, Kev Phillips, how's it going? So let's have a look. Crystals, crystals, crystals. So if you're part of the VIP program, you generally get 25,000 chips, combiner spark, some normal spark. It's well worth being a VIP. If you are interested in being a VIP and you're not, guys, no one really knows exactly what it takes to be a VIP. But all you can do is ask. Just email the apes saying you want access to to be a VIP, and they can either do one of three. They can either say yep and give you access. They can either say sorry, you're not quite at whatever level they deem is necessary, or they can say we'll put you on the waiting list for the next time that they bring people in. So worst that can happen is they say no. That's the worst. So yeah. So we'll start with the Guardian Crystals. We obviously want some 5-star shards. Last time I opened these, I got none, but I did get a 4-star. I generally get a 4-star shards from these. I'm quite unlucky with the Guardian Crystals, to be honest with you. Don't know why. Bit weird. Yeah, Kev Phillips, but I do know people that have spent quite a bit less and not been VIP, so you never know. 4-star shards. 4-star shards. 3-star shards. 3-star shards. 4-star shards. I did call it. Just gonna say. Open the silver chip, see if you get anything decent. You can get a gold chip sometimes in the silver chip. It's a bit of a glitch. But yeah. Yeah, Chris got VIP, yeah. Oh, just fusible material. And one more. So I've kept my Autobot combat free crystals to open when the new combat comes in. Hopefully I can pull a 3-star. I did pull a 3-star Decepticon when I opened Decepticon ones. So hopefully I can get one of the new Autobot ones. Hamid, you have to get the VIP codes. Money. And get access to the VIP server. If you're new to the game, though, guys, I have got some new player codes. They haven't been around for a long time, but they used to be given out to new players. And if you're interested in getting a new starter code, you're fairly new to the game, message me on Discord, and I can send you a code over. I've got a few to give out. Once they're gone, I can maybe get some more. But if you're a high-level player and you play the game for quite a while, chances are you've had one already years ago. But if you're quite new to the game, then chances are then you won't have the code. So yeah, grind time. Just message me to remind me, and I will give you a code. I've currently got, I think I've got 10 to do. I've given a few out already to certain people I know are quite new. Origami got one. A new player that I met yesterday. Grind time. The guys we met in that alliance. Yeah, they are marking them, but the sort of what it is it's a code that you get, but once you've accepted it once, you can never get it again. So, but I've only got a certain amount. I don't want everyone to say, "Oh, I'll have one," and I've got 200 people asking for a code. So, if you know you've had one before, you cannot claim it again. It's impossible. But if you don't think you've had one, then message me. But all that happens is if you come VIP, there's a sort of VIP package. And what you've got out of this code comes out of that VIP package. So you don't get the full VIP package. So imagine this is like half the VIP package for new starters. But if you're never going to come a VIP, you'll never lose anything anyway. And if you come a VIP, you just get the extra rewards anyway. So you can't really lose anything. But yeah, silver ball. But I wouldn't say I've got an endless supply, but I can ask for more. What I mean is that what I don't want, if so many people ask me and I give them out and I can get some more, but what I don't want is people complaining and wanting hundreds of codes and I'm messaging the apes every single day for new codes. But if you think you've not had a code before, message me. I mean, there's only 22 people in the chat now. So, if you're one of those guys and, you don't think you've ever run codes before, hit me up on Discord and I can send you a code over. No problem. So, crystals wise, we got some more crystals as well. Brilliant. I can't give VIP gifts out. VIP are just VIPs. But like I said, I do have some new starter codes for new starters. So we're looking to try and get at least 210 4-star shards. And then I'll have 5 4-star crystals. And then I'm only about 400 or 500. I'm about 3 dupes. Once I've got them, about 3 dupes off my getting 2 5-stars. So then I just need to save my 4-star shards from event. Yeah, same marking, but the people that sort of took advantage of it and ruined it for the rest of us. So yeah, I am quite rich on shards. So open these single ones first. I'm opening the prems. See any 4-star duplicates. Okay, here we go. I've been hearing some good pull rates from these crystals. So I've got 1 3-star. Two-star RC. Jetfire 2-star. So what we want ideally is a lot of 2-stars in a row. And then you tend to find that a 4-star pops then. 2-star dupes only. If you got all 2-star dupes in this, I will guarantee, Kev, you will pull a 4-star soon. I'll guarantee it. If it was all 2-stars, if there was 3 stars mixed in, then that's my sort of personal opinion, and it seems to be that way. That if you pull in 3 stars, you don't get a 4-star. It sort of resets it. But if you pull a lot of 2-stars in a row, you're pretty much due a 4-star. I know don't really drop well, but yeah, Joe, a lot of people are starting to use cons. I'm not a big fan personally. I like to level my bots. But yeah, I know a lot of people are leveling their cons now a lot and pulling crystals on the con side. I think when I've got enough for 2 5-stars, I think I will as well, to be fair. Silver guided missile. Still though. Yeah, destroy us thing is an exact science. But that's just how I sort of find it, really. The way I'm looking at it now is that I'm getting a lot of 3-stars, so the chance of me getting a 4-star are quite slim. So I'm pulling quite a lot of 3-stars. So it's not like I'm unlucky. If you're unlucky for quite a while, your luck tends to come in. So we're sort of halfway through. Storm, 3-star. So a lot of 3-stars in these crystals. Could do with a nice 4-star now. It's got 10 left. We've got 2 with shards. So there we go. So we've hit the marker for shards. So can we get a 4-star in these last 10? I'm hopeful, but I'm not confident. And we got 3-star Ratchet. A lot of 3-stars. Ooh, G1 Ratchet core. I've got the gold already, though. Although I don't really use him. Have I got the gold, actually? No, I don't think I have, actually. I think I'm lying. I think she's got the silver, I think. 2-star CLIFFJUMPER. Air Raid 2-star. Some decent fusing materials still. Hot Rod 2-star. Hotspot 2-star. Tracks 3-star. Another 3-star. Sideswipe 3-star. A lot of 3-stars. And Mirage 2-star. So yeah, not too bad on the whole. Got some got some decent 3-star pulls. Quite lucky, to be fair. No 4-star that I wanted, but we're almost at 13,000. So another 2,100 for another 4-star. So I think if we get up to what, 20,000 shards? 8. Yeah, I think we get to 20,000 shards, then we will have lots of 4-stars and 5-stars. Yes, Mike, I will always get Jake to open my 5-star crystals for here and forever. He's fell in love with Fortnite, so just play that quite a lot since we're on lockdown. He's got a few friends from school that play that, so he keeps in touch with them by playing Fortnite. But no matter what happens, Jake will always pull my 5-stars because he has been so lucky in the past pulling my 5-stars that I will never pull a 5-star without him. And we always do a video. We do it for ourselves as well, for the anticipation. So yeah, we haven't done a video on 5-stars since December because we've been saving up since then. So people say like, "Oh, you've got a lot of shards," but I have been saving since before December because I had enough crystals for the new batch and a few extra. So I think I had about 1,000 shards in December extra. Then we had a 5-star event. So we had 2,500 shards. So I think I've got about 6,000 shards since December. I think I've got. So I generally get about 2 5-stars a year. So it's there or thereabouts. That's generally so. It's not a common thing that we do. You know, we don't pull them every other week. Can I lend them to you? You know what? If I could lend them to you, I would. But only lend. You can't keep them. Are they taught to get 4-star combat bots without buying them? No. They will do maybe a 4-star combat event when there's quite a few out. I mean, there's not a lot out. You got to remember it's a new feature. So what you tend to find is that when 5-stars come out, the only way to get 5-stars was duplicates. They were dead against any other way of getting 5-stars. Then they did some 5-star events where it was like 500 shards. Then it was 500 shards and Guardian crystals. Then it was 800. Then it was 800 in Guardian crystals and Guardian crystals in VIP. And slowly but surely, you start giving more 4-star shards away. And, you know, as time goes on, things lose value. Now, Spark has lost a lot of value. So loads of people get a lot of Spark nowadays in events, like 100,000 Spark in events. You wouldn't dream of that come 2 years ago. A lot of 4-star events in events now, 4-star shards in events, and 5-star events now. I mean, we just had a 2,000 shard event, you know, but because the combat crystals are quite new, the combat bots, you'll find that they're very strict on how you obtain them. And you'll find that over time, you might get a bit of Spark here and there in events, things like that. They don't want you to level them too high because they want to judge how powered they are in the game and how they sort of make an impact. But I've no doubt that eventually, over the next year, they'll become more available. But I wouldn't bank on it being anytime soon. I had to phase things in slowly but surely. Track power, I'm not going to open my 5-stars yet. I'm waiting for the new batch. For those that watched my China server video the other day, or last week even, there's certain bots that are in the China server that I want that could be a 5-star tracks, could be a 5-star Skylinks, even a 5-star skydive. Those are all viable options, but it's down to SpaceSip and down to you guys, to be honest with you. Everyone gets a the community choice. So I think who was the community choice time? First aid. Yeah, first aid was community choice last time. And the time before that, who was community choice before that? Snarl. I was going to say that. Yeah, Snarl. And time before that was Elita. And I think that's the first time I did it. Is that right? I think Elita was the first one that did it. Elita, then Snarl, then first aid. Although there was a bit of a, I don't know. I don't know grand time because everyone I know voted for, was it Slash? Everyone wanted a 5-star Slash. And she came second, is that right? Was it Slash? Who was it that came second last time and everyone called BS? Yeah. Everyone wanted a 5-star Slash. And everyone I know voted for 5-star Slash because she was ridiculously overpowered. And then first aid won. Yeah. Oh, Slash was second to Snarl. And I think maybe they took it out for the next one, didn't they? The next vote, did they? Or did they? I'm not too sure. But yeah, that was a massive, like, I don't know where that came from. Actually, yeah, you're right, Christoph. I'm trying to think, yeah, because a few people said it may be because of the Dinobot. People just chose now because of the Dinobot. But a bit crazy, isn't it, really, that Slash didn't get chosen. But so there will be a community choice, no doubt. Well, she is Mohammed. She is in a lot of ways. But then Cheetah's also good in a lot of ways as well. Less costly. And he heals himself as well. So damage-wise, yeah, 4-star Slash is better than Cheetah, but Cheetah is really good, 5-star, really good. But yeah, there will be a community choice Whether they leave tracks and Skylinks out, because I think they'll be really overpowered. That's their choice. Yeah, I think they'll be amazing. I think that the 5-star tracks on China server has 70% damage reduction. So if I get that, then that's going straight in my team. Straight away, straight in. But yeah, I don't believe in that poll. That's what I believe. I believe in the poll, but I believe Slash won, and I think they had second thoughts that Slash couldn't bring out that Slash, and so then he brought out Snarl instead. It was second. I think Snarl would have been second, probably, maybe, because I know people said that Snarl was really good at the time. But yeah, I do think that Slash won that, and they might have rigged it so Slash didn't win after them realizing. Fixed. Yes. But yeah, what's in the community vote. It really will. I'm looking forward to it. So let's just say that they tracks, Star Saber, Skylinks. So they are not in the community vote. Who would you guys vote for to make a 5-star? Yeah, you're right, Miss Lexic. It was overpowered and everyone cried nerf, and rightly so. So, but a 5-star is harder to get hold of. So maybe. Sentius Magnus, good choice. Yeah, I still use Sentius Magnus. So who would you guys choose? Who would you guys choose as the next 5-star if you could not get Star Saber links and tracks? No Saber, Chris. No Star Saber. No tracks. No Skylinks. Because when they did a community event, the community poll, they exclude certain bots. So Strafe, yeah, another good one. Yeah, Rook, another good one. Sideswipe, no. Yeah. Yeah, but Christoph, they can't keep deleting so many bots. I mean, you've got a 5-star elite, for God's sake. Excuse the swearing, so to speak. But I'm not sure a 5-star Huffer would be that bad, you know. That laser would be deadly. You get about 400 DPS from that laser, something like that, when it's at level 60. Strafe, I think that's a good shout, you know, Kev Phillips. I think I really do. Even Swoop, I think it's a good shout. I think he might be viable to be available now, you know. But I really can't see Star Saber, Skylinks, and tracks. I really can't. Sentius Magnus, maybe. You do want a bot in there that, you know, you want a bot in there that entices people. If it's very bland, like Batch 3, people aren't going to want it. And I'm sorry, but Batch 3 is awful. If you're sitting there thinking that I'm crazy, maybe you're crazy, because I don't know. Batch 3 is an awful. One Winged Angel, I really don't like Batch 3. I really don't like Batch 3. It's the worst batch in the game. I really do. Although I like Springer's healing, his second ability is awful. I think he needs a buff again. Yeah. Firefly, I've got my gunner set. I've got Cheeto as a gunner. I've got Sandstorm, I've got Trax as a gunner. So I'd replace Trax as a 5-star, but I've got 2 5-star gunners there, so I don't need to replace Firefly really with someone else. Jazz is now outdated, and Ultra Magnus Pathing is absolutely awful. So definitely not. I think Bumblebee is a good shout for a 5-star as well. Mirage needs a rework already. So what you find is you tend to find that these sort of bots that are very possible. I'm trying to bots. So let's have a quick look. I agree, One Winged Angel. I think that I'm not too sure. Here's my view on the Shannick Store 5-star. I think the 5-star bot in the Shannick Store personally should be an amazing 5-star. So, because you're going to have players that top level players that will want them when they use their Shannick on XP cores. Most of the top guys do. So what you want is you want something that the low level players can save up for, just to say they've got a 5-star and decent. It's going to do a good job. What I mean is you wouldn't get Thesaurus or Star Saber in the Shannick store. Maybe not even Swoop, but if there was a 5-star, let's say, Jump Stream in there, not an amazing bot, as a 5-star, really good health, give them more of a shield. Shield, so make it 90% shield. You know, you've got a decent, maybe not one the top guys in Wars would use, but you've got one that, you know, low level players can save up for. You know, maybe 5-star Air Raid, maybe 5-star Paramagna, 5-star Slug. These sort of bots, 5-star Leader Optimus. So these sort of bots that are okay. They're all right bots. They're not amazing. You know, as a 5-star, they'd be a lot better, and it gives sort of low-level players something to aim for. So I think they should. And you know, I understand where Space are coming from. That the way their stance is that they really fought to get Primal in there. They didn't want to give away a 5-star for free, purely for free, which is what it is. You can get that for purely for free. So I think that it's a lot to ask for a second one, but I do like the idea of what some people have said is that you get the next 5-star once you've got Primal. So if you save up and you get Primal, then the next one appears after that. So you don't have a choice. Personally, I think you should have a choice in the two, but I understand the reasoning. But you know, I think the Shannick store should be open for a random from all the 5-stars. Oh, I don't know if I'm a fan of that or not. I get where you're going with that. That'd be decent for the lower level players to sort of catch up, maybe. But again, I'd be quite annoyed if I've chased, say, 5-star Goldfire and I've pulled multiple times in that batch trying to pull him, and then a free-to-play player gets it for free. That's quite annoying. And I think that's why they've kept Primal separate for that reason. So that it's totally separate. That bot is available in Shanix. Those are available in the thing, but you never know. They could put 5-star Primal in a batch. It wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't mind a 5-star Primal, but I will never get him through the Shanix store. Ever. So I get a lot of XP cores. So it wouldn't be bad to put him in a batch, and those that have already pulled for Shanix store, I've ruled out one bot from that batch. Not a bad idea, maybe. I'll put it forward to the apes. Maybe. Jetfire Sky Strike is a good bot. You know, as a 5-star, it'd be decent, yeah. Sky Strike is OP, you won't believe it. There you go. So, you know, me and Christopher both playtesters. So we're in past to a lot of discussions with the apes. And, you know, but I just think, Christoph, I get what you're saying, but they can't keep eliminating so many bots. Saying, right, no Star Saber, no Swoop, no Slash, no Sentius, no Tracks, no Skyfire. It's like, well, these are all bots that, you know, are decent. So what are you going to do? Are you going to put a batch of Dust Up, Laser Optimus, you know, low level bots like that no one's going to pull from? You know, you've got to put some good bots in there. You've got a 5-star Inferno. But don't forget, he affects all other bots. You've got to be careful. Bots that have abilities that affect all others. You've got to be careful with that. Like we talked about yesterday about like core, the combat bot, we said that would be good if you could it'd save your ability points, knock one off all abilities, because it affects all abilities. You've got to be really careful how you balance that. We've already seen some people sort of manipulating Inferno in Elite and taking out a lot of bases with you know, with a lot of techniques where you use Inferno and use 2 stomps with Elite to take out huge sections of bases. So, yeah, I think a 5-star would bring that into HG17 and might be a bit overpowered, maybe. So, but what I can say is that we are testing a new combat box, and the bot was at a certain place, and I think we're trying to change the bot slightly to be really good. And hopefully, if these changes come in, I'm quite excited for the new combat bot. I think it'd be a really good addition to the game. I think there's a really neat idea behind it, a really fun idea, and I'm really impressed with it at the minute. I'm quite impressed now. We've all sort of had a chat with Fabian about the balancing, and hopefully we can sort of get it slightly changed, slightly better. And I think it'd be a really good addition. These changes in, like I said, Christoph's in there as well. A few of us have put our thoughts forward, and it can go one of a few ways, but it's generally good right now. But I just want to, I can't get Kev Phillips. I can't give that away, sadly. I can't give away. It's sort of borderline what I'm doing now, really. But, it's not my job. I don't get paid for it. But it's my job to sort of be honest with you guys. And if something's awful prior, I'm not going to say it's awful prior. I'm not going to really put a dampener down on it. I might say that I think it needs improving, but I'm not going to come out and say it's awful. But once it comes out, I will give you an honest review on it. My reviews are always honest. I'm not paid by Space Ape. They do help me, and they do give me sort of stuff with all that, but I am honest with them, and you'd be amazed at the amount of discussions I have with them where I'm like, this is not fair, or this is not right, or you need to change this. And, I am quite frank with them. Sometimes they listen to me, sometimes they don't, but I've got a sort of relationship with them where I am brutally honest. I'm honest with my reviews. I'm honest with my take on the game. And I'm honest to everyone else that asks me questions. I'm quite an honest person. I don't believe in sort of lying. Just because that Space Ape helped me out does not mean that they run my channel. I wouldn't come out and really criticize the massive hate speech. That's sort of burning my bridges. But I can honestly say that I'm excited for the new combat bot. It's decent where it is now. I think if it can be really good with a slight change to it. And I think it's going to be really fun to use. I really do. We should get it. We've already got it for testing. It should be complete. Hopefully, be able to show the bot on a stream and do a video. So the first thing will be a stream. If we get the go ahead during the day to show the bot, then stream at night time. Then I was showing the bot live as an exclusive, and then probably do a video afterwards. If we get the go ahead quite late at night, I'll probably do a video first. But whether that comes out in time or not, I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you keep an eye out on the streams this week, we should have the new combat bot, and I'll be able to show him. It all depends how this little tweak goes. But yeah, hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday. As a content creators, we have asked that we sort of get the exclusive before the stream comes out. So we are aiming to get it before the stream on Thursday. And then after the stream, I think the play testers can then release the any information after that. I think that's where we're going with it, to sort of give the content creators some sort of exclusive. So the content creators can release the content first, and then you'll see them on the stream, and then you'll see screenshots flying around from everyone else who has access. There's no trivia in the stream tonight, Mohammed, but there is a few people that have asked to do trivia, so they are going to be done starting tomorrow. I think Grand Galvatron is the first person in the list, and I think then Mohammed is. I think you are second. I think I've got someone else as well. So today we are going to do a giveaway in the Discord server. So make sure you check away the giveaway section. In the next few hours, I'll be putting something in there in terms of a giveaway. And then after that, we'll be doing some giveaways in the streams every night. Combat bots coming later this week. And then this weekend, some more giveaways in the Discord server. And then come next week, we should have, I should be getting 6 gun and trigger happy over the weekend to test, hopefully. And then come next week or later next week, hopefully, we should have those bots as an exclusive to sort of show as well. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, Silver Bolt, exactly. That's the idea for us to get the exclusive the day before, just a day. That's all we've asked for. We just said that can we get the exclusive? Because what was happening was we were being left, and Space 8 were adamant that they get to show the bot first on their stream, and it's an hour stream. It's jam packed. They can't really show the bot that well, and then everyone in the playtest and everything like that shares little screenshots out, shares their own videos, and so the content creators weren't really getting much in terms of exclusives. Maybe a bit of extended playtime, but nothing really. So, you know, I kicked up a fuss really and said, you know, we should be getting an exclusive on this really as content creators for you guys and getting it early. And I've said this for quite a while now, and I think they've sort of changed the way they're doing things to make things a bit earlier so we can do that. So, and things aren't as rushed in playtesting, and we can balance things because, you know, things come out in the last maybe a couple of months where they've been slightly glitchy because we've not had quite a lot of time to test. Because you've got to understand that what happens is we get given the bot and then we have all weekend sort of test it. We come back on Monday and we say, right, well, we think that this is not right with it, or this could do with this change. And then Monday, they change it or discuss it. Tuesday, we get again. And then we test that. We say whether it's good. It might need reverting back. It might need changing again. Then come the next day. So it's not a case of we just say, this is changing, because we've all got to discuss it. So it's a slow process. So, you know, but it was a bit rushed where we got a week from getting the bot to it coming out, and it's just a massive rush. So to try to do things a bit earlier, and you know, fair play to them for doing that to make the process a bit smoother. So hopefully the new combat bots should be available this weekend, maybe in a bundle. Hopefully, and if not, obviously definitely the week after. But I think it's this weekend, I think. But yeah, we should have them by this weekend to show you guys as well. So don't forget, guys, if you've not signed up to Discord server yet, either check the fan pages or message me on Discord, Sunstreaker Wozza, online as well. You can add me Sunstreaker Wozza if you want access. I can send you a link over. Make sure you subscribe, guys, for updates of all videos. If you can't subscribe to the channel, get in the Discord server and you'll get notifications on all new videos that I do. As soon as I do them, they pop up saying that I'm live, that I've done a new video, and they're there for you to watch. You get notifications without having a YouTube account. Right, that's it for today's stream. Really appreciate it. Come back tomorrow, and we'll be doing some more energy on farming. And we can talk maybe a bit more about combat bots, hopefully. We don't know yet. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe Tuesday. You never know, really. As soon as Space 8 get the go-ahead, we can start looking into it and discussing it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Thanks to everyone that has joined Discord server. After each stream, I know I'm spending an hour or two in there chatting. So come and join me in there. And thanks for watching, and peace out.